Well, that doesn't even make sense. Because I was literally streaming that for like 7 minutes. Like, why would a stream crash in 7 minutes? Unless Sizo just does too many numbers. Okay, let's see here. View channel. There we go. Part 4. Cool. I mean, with great Sizo power, I guess you get great DC. The price we pay. Yeah, like the mag grade powders. You buy those, you can get your mags graded up. 3 to 6 every time. Okay, I did get all the debris. Okay, so what's the next thing on my list of things to get? Fragment of Power and Jolly Roger are both very tempting. The Infernal Marrows, are they like 5 OC? Fuck, they're 100. 3,000? Infernal Wings are actually more concerning to me. Okay. Well, we must return to temple. Return to monk. Where is Genbu? The child. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. So... yeah, you have the dungeons. Probably gonna have to give this 2 restorers, but I don't want to. So I used 500 of them, so I have 0. I believe that's how that works. So I need to get 2,500 of this stuff and see what I can get. I always do this. I always put off events, and like the last day, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. I don't know, like the last event that I didn't like put off. I want to say like the Sizo event. I feel like I did that one right away. Choto Mateo. Yeah, I put that in the survey. Be able to turn off that message or put it on a 5-minute cooldown. When it's like, oh, you moved too far. It's like, fuck, I'm on a mount. Get on. Calm down. I don't know what it is, but like it's summer obviously, but it's been like really warm at night. I don't get it. Like it should be cold at night. But I find it just gets warmer like around like 1, 2. Like the transition from like 12 to 1, it just gets really humid and warm. Oh yeah. Oh, it's great for us over here. We want the global warming. Fuck yeah. Some days it can be like negative 20 here, like in the winter. If we can get that to like a negative 15, that'd be great. Alright, here's a conspiracy I just made up. So let's say that global warming is actually like a terraforming thing, so it's like done artificially, like it's like groups or whatever are trying to heat the world so that like the colder parts of the country that are not the country, the planet, that are usually warmer or colder and more spacious for the most part, like let's say they become warmer so that they become more inhabitable to the rest of the world, and it's not just the small places like the Caribbean or tropical islands that are like considered like oases and paradises that are really small landmass, but we like terraform the bigger countries and continents to make them like super awesome and like summer exotic houses. And like what if that's the goal? What if that's global warming? Like the Arctic would have like a lot of unused landmass that the planet has never seen or uninhabitable. And then if we could like thaw that out, imagine how many minerals and resources and oil and stuff is just there. I don't know. Yes. Oases should be oases. Oasis is a nice word. I wonder if it's... I wonder what language oasis it comes from. Like, it's not... I don't think it's like a French word or a Spanish word. I don't think it's a Latin word. But it's like... such a unique word. Yeah, that's for sure. You think it's Egyptian, oasis? I've never thought about it. It just like it kind of stands out, eh? Like it's kind of unique. Oasis. Like it's the OA. OA. Like it's not many words combine two vowels and pronounce them fully. So I'm gonna say that and there's gonna be like 5 examples coming right at me. But that seems like exotic to me. Like it's rare to have oasis. We don't have like EU or like there's not many. I can't think of any combinations of just 2 vowels where you pronounce both vowels, and it's not just like in French you have EAU and that's just O, like ow. So. I guess when people say like the EU, like that's one of them that could be pronounced like EYOU. But that's an acronym, not a proper word. It's ancient Egyptian, really? Cool. Are there any other words that we use in English that have 2 vowels? Can you pronounce both vowels? Like EA Sports, it's in the game, but it's not like that. Like not an acronym. It's just, it stands out to me, Oasis. But at the same time, it's just like OWASIS, Oasis. Like that's the phonetic way you would say it. Oasis. There's a W in there that's like hidden. Okay, let's take out these clowns. Double fear? Yeah, like fear has EA in it, but you don't pronounce like the E. Like it's not like if it was like Iasis, if we had EASIS, it would be Iasis, but it would be read like Asis. Because like fear would be like ear, so it'd be like Isis. It wouldn't be like it's like where you pronounce a word where you pronounce both vowels for what they are as a single letter and not for what they make when combined. Because oasis is oasis, it's not oasis. Stasis? No, but they're not touching. Like, they have to be touching. Because, like, think of it like a chemical reaction or something, right? Like, if you have, you know, oxygen and 2 hydrogen, like H2O, whatever. Like, you get water, right? Like, that's what it becomes. But, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a chemical equation, like, basically in place, like, as a word, where the elements do not combine and they remain as they are. O and A. Literally the 2 letters, O and A. Suppose it would be 3 vowels then? No, there's 3 vowels in the word, yeah. O, A, and I. But the O and the A are touching, and they're being spoken as an individual letter, or its phonetic sound, and not the sound they combine to make. Like, O and U makes ooh. It doesn't, like, that's like what you're supposed to, like, you know, enunciate. But then, like, there's not a word that's like O-U. Like, there's no, like, Oyula. And it's spelled like O-U-L-L-A. Like, you wouldn't write it that way. It would be O-Y-U-L-L-A. But, like Oasis is O-A-sis. It's not, it's like, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're getting too deep into this. I'm just curious. Fuck. The shit you do when you're farming. Okay. I was getting wings. Huh? Got 700? That's not bad. Oh, there they all go. Okay, where's that other thing in here I want to get? Marrows are debatable. How much are they? Oh. I mean, I wish it would show you your total, like, in all your inventories. That'd be great. How much is mantra? Oh fuck yeah, I get mantra. Thank you. Mantra is something I feel like it's really easy to get. Like, you just go up that tower, but I always need it, so it's good to have it. Oh, my boost war. Fuck. Moon? No, moon is an oo, like it's moon. It's not like mo-o-n. It's not mo-on, like, because you're not you're converting the second o into like an additional sound, a compound sound, because x is before y, it changes, essentially. Like moon is just oon. Like it's not like if you like imagine a text to speech where it can't pronounce, it just reads letters. So it would be like M-O-O-N. But if it was like text to speeching, it would be like O-A-S-I-S. You know what I mean? Like for Oasis, it would get the first two letters right in pronouncing them because that's how it's supposed to be said. I know. It's just some things you think about. Okay, let's change the gears a bit. Did you guys hear about that anime that just came out? And you look at it and you're like, this is a hentai. And you're like, nope, it's an anime. It's like, what? I can't remember the name of it. Did you guys hear about that? Came out late last week. You found them. What'd you find? Duet? Yeah? Fluid? Yeah, to a degree. Fluid. Now, if there was no D in fluid, it'd be just like fluey, but no. Flui? Maybe. Duet. Duet is probably the best one. Yeah. Oasis. Do eat. Depends on your accent too. Like if you had an Indian accent, I bet a lot of them would happen a lot more naturally. Ruin. But it's not ruin because the I isn't being pronounced as I. Boa, yes. You've done it, Boa. Oa. Ao. Yep, Boa. Good. Good. Yep. Boa is one. Correct. Yep. Full marks. Like for ruin to work, like, cause let's say you have a word like iodine. It starts with I. And then O. Fuck. Iodine. Done. Okay, perfect. That's another one. Iodine. There. Iodine. It's just iodine. Iodine. I wasn't even fucking trying. Just like, well, what about iodine? Meander. Meander. Heroic. 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 See, the thing is, like, collections of letters make different sounds than individual letters. So you'd have to look at a word phonetically. So, like, that's usually, like, if you go on, like, dictionary.com, it'll show you, like, how to pronounce the word. Fuck, man, I have a degree. I'll teach you English. I have a degree in creative writing, so I'm good at this. This is the element. You want to ask me any writing questions? Go for it. Getting better all the time. This is like the most on-brand stream. Does he dab when he, like, blinds us? I'm not killing you, just do it again. Aw, damn it. All wrong way. Nucleus? 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 In French it would be. And nucleus. Because you're saying you as a you. Depends on the language. What's the best way to use loquacious in a sentence that doesn't sound first? I don't know the word loquacious. Can you describe it for me? Like, what does it mean? Fuck, I'm out of SP, or out of the shadow gauge, whatever the hell it is. Basically, what I'm doing right now, it means to talk? Oh. It doesn't sound forced? I think the best way to say it without it being forced is to use, when you're dealing with words that are really big and just like bulky and out of place, you need to use them in the right atmosphere that is bulky and out of place. So like that word there should be used in like a documentary, and like that, like a documentary setting or like a paper setting or like a scientific setting in a way. Like, you're not saying it just to sound smart, you're just saying, like, whatever. Stricken by a wave of random thoughts, I felt inclined to go. Well, if it means to talk, like, you're not talkingly stricken. Yeah, that's how you get punched out right there. But, you could say that the Shania with her 9-inch, what the fuck, was so loquacious that she made the young man's ears bleed? I guess. But, like, I feel like the best use for it would be, like, for, like, I don't know if you guys know the lyre bird. It's a bird that can, like, mimic any sound it's ever heard. And it plays it perfectly. Like, it can play the sound of a chainsaw. And it's not like it's playing it, it's performing that sound with its mouth. So it is, like, enunciating sounds. It's insane. So you could say that the lyre bird is a very loquacious species of avian with its ability to reproduce every and any sound that it hears. Like, that would be, like, to me, the best use of that word. It would be in a documentary setting. Because it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Because you don't want to say the bird's talkative, you don't want to say the bird is yapping, or the bird is fucking annoying, or the bird talks a lot. You would use that in an instance where you're trying to be informative while also instilling accurate information at the same time. But the case about Shaniqua, about her being so much of it that she made somebody's ear bleed, or that the guy was trying to sound smart, they work because of irony. Like, you're using it to demonstrate the purpose of your intent. Like, you're using the word as it's meant to be done. I don't know. Like, the one about showing off how smart you are, it works because you're using an over-the-top, roundabout, grotesque word to demonstrate just how vile and obnoxious is the word we want here, this person is. So it works. But if you were to be like, you know, little Timmy was talking with his little Pokemon, he's so loquacious, it would be like, what the fuck? Like that one's just like, is jarring. It's like, what? Huh? Like the diction doesn't match the setting in that case. While playing the gotcha-rific. Yeah. Like, exactly. Like, you would use it in that documentary kind of setting. Yeah. Or you use it to be like, oh, like, this guy is so smart, look at him. But, and it all depends on the setting. Like, if you have, like, let's say a character that's, like, your typical, like, anime protagonist guy, like, let's say Ichigo Kurosaki, who doesn't care when people talk a lot and shit. Like, Ichigo versus Aizen, and Aizen's just yapping, and he's like, oh, you can't touch my power level. I am an advanced, super amazing being, yeah. And then Ichigo just grabs him and, like, throws him with his bare hand. It would be written, like, Ichigo grabbed how the fuck is his word? Locucious Aizen with his bare hand and yeeted him. Like, you would use it to, like, describe the obnoxious character, but then you'd surround it with a lot of, like, simple, plain language to demonstrate the difference in their character. And in that situation, it works. Or, like, if you had, like, let's say you have the bully versus the nerd, and it's just, like, you would use, like, short, derpy words to describe the actions of, the bully character, and then you'd use the big words for the nerd character. Like, as long as it's accurate towards the target. Did they buff mag boxes? I don't know. I wasn't really expecting you guys to, like, ask me, like, language questions. It's like... Alright. You got a magic, a pressure point? Oh, yeah. I mean, they're in there. It can happen. I remember in university we were reading Paradise Lost, and the professor got to this word unlibiguous, and he's like, he read it to the class he was reading, and he just looked at the page. He's like, yeah, I have no idea what that means. And I had the book in front of me. No, I was sitting with him. He forgot his book, and he asked me to, like, sit with him so we could use my book to read for the class or whatever. And I was sitting with him, and he's just like, yeah, I don't know what this word means. And I could see it, like, right in front of me because we were reading together. And I said, well, I think the root word for this is, like, libido, and, like, un means, like, the opposite of, or to, like, undo, or whatever, or to be without. And then the ending of it is iduous, which means, like, to be. So I'm like, if you put it all together, and the root being libido, it means, like, unlibiguous means to, like, look at someone platonically, without any thought of lust. And he's just like, alright then. So that's what that means. So I'm like, alright, cool. Because I really like etymology. I really like language and using it and all of its, like, twists and turns. Like, that's, like, my favorite part. I love etymology. I took, like, a linguistics class in university, and, like, I asked, like, do we do any etymology? And she's like, no. I'm like, oh, damn. That's, like, the origins of words and how they work and shit. That's why I want to know where Oasis came from. You just run at me? I remember the first time we fought shooting Doji in that dungeon where like he's with like in a destroyed building and he sets all the grass on fire. That shit was hard. That was actually really hard. Tomatillo. I might go see that Fantastic Four movie. Fuck. I guess I'm going. Yeah, exactly. Like, Shooting Doji was a special case. They hired, like, a band to do it. There's a video, and the guys in the video dressed up like Onigiri characters. Like, they wore what, like, Shooting Doji was wearing. He had the horns on. It's called Beyond the Ruthless. That's the song name for Shooting Doji's theme. And you can look that up on YouTube. It's called Beyond the Ruthless. And you can see the live performance of it. Not live, but, like, the actual music video. Did I miss that guy? No. I did. Fuck. That's enough Hakusos. Ori. That means cooking. Did you hear about the VTuber thing? Where they, like, embezzled the money that was supposed to go to, like, a charity? And now the whole, like, fucking business is just done? Like that agency or whatever? That's been in the news this week. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Bombastic. It'd be cooler to see like other theme songs that other bosses. Okay, so let's play that game. So, what bosses do you think are deserving of a theme song? Like we have Lucifer, which has an amazing theme song. We have Shootin' Doji. We have Izo. We have Divine Possession boss battle music. Trying to think specific songs. Oh, we have Yogg. Like Yogg music or any like event boss that's like Yogg, they have that song which is really good. What other bosses or special enemies should have like a cool theme song? Or their own theme song? I think Elder should have one. If I had to just, that's the first one that comes to mind. I feel like Elder should have its own theme song. Yep, Elder, yeah, you brought it up too, yeah. He should have this orchestral, you know, like a Ganondorf organ, burning, Hellfire, Elmira, Quasimodo kind of thing. Like, Elder should have had something like that. With like Japanese like instruments weaving into it and stuff. That'd be sick. Should have had that. Darkfin? Okay, so if Darkfin didn't die in like under a minute, you could like I could imagine like not like a Jaws kind of thing, but like an underwater. If you know Donkey Kong Country 2, you have like Lockjaw's, the Lockjaw theme. That thing's really good. Makes you feel like you're underwater. It's really awesome. Is Darkfin deserving of it? I think all the LTDs could have one. Like, because then Ignis could have this inverted version of the Lucifer theme, which would be really cool. Satan should have had a theme song. I'll give it that. Satan should have had one. So there should be... Okay, so let's broaden this out. So, let's say all the Dragon Arcs should have had their own special theme song. All the Gargoyles should have their own special theme song. If we ever get the Eclipse Dragon, like the Night Sky Dragon Arc, it should have its own theme song. Abyss should have its own theme song. Like there should be, like for related enemies, they should have their own themes. You could say Mephistopheles or Dullahan or Cursect. All the Purgs should have a theme song. Like if something becomes a Purg, it shouldn't just be the same thing. So I think anything that's a Purg, like Gargoyle should have it, like Archetypes should kind of have them. Dragon Arc should have it, like Hades should have his own, because there's so many different Hades now. Like Dullahan, Mephistopheles to a degree. We don't see Mephistopheles anymore though. I don't think Mephi Purg's gonna happen, so I don't see it. Like Cursec should have one. That could be this really cool like theme. Kijimuna Maiden. She technically has one. You're right. But that was an event like built on music. Like that's the whole point. Is the Shining Star, Shining Sakura. I think any event where like you fight a Vanguard as the boss should have its own theme. So like when we have the event where we have to fight Mikami, it should play Mikami's theme. If Mikami had one. Like Eldritch Beast should have his own theme. Like the one Christmas event where you fight Dark Miyamoto, it should play this Dark Miyamoto theme. I think every unique boss that's not just Tenkoen here, Tentuki, should have like a unique theme, really. Now that would drastically increase the file size of the game because music can be big. But it would be welcome. I do like when you do the Halloween event, and the one with Wolf King Kage, that Halloween event has really good music. How come sometimes I run out of splash and this time I'm not? It's crazy. Hey Arca, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna go to Kyoto. I'm gonna see how I'm doing for drops. I'm gonna say I have 2,000 of this drop, and I'm gonna look at it and it's not gonna be 2,000, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. What do I want to get next? Fragment of Power. Oh, it is 2,000. I was right. Oh, that's only 500. Oh my god. I thought I needed like 1,000. A Senran Kagura crossover would be amazing. I was reading the other day that it's like Sony's fault that Senran Kagura has like fallen because they just don't support the IP. And apparently the Senran Kagura like mobile game that was going on, like I don't know, last year, year before, the one that crossed over with Husbandos too. Apparently, they like lost all their funding because Sony like had taken away Senran Kagura's funding and fucking they'd taken away their funding and reallocated it to Concord. Like, talk about disrespectful. What's wrong with Shihoru? Yeah, big mistake is right. Was it Jolly Roger I wanted next, or was it... I do want the Marrows, but, like, I'm not getting everything. Huge Gold Club, Lightning Rod, Rosary. Luigi situation for the place? Oh, calm down. Well, they need to understand that if people like something, they'll buy it. And if you don't like something, don't buy it. Like, within reason, of course. But, like, good ideas are supposed to float to the top. If something's good, people will buy it. And if something is not good, people will not buy it. And if something is fun, people will play it. There's a difference between some people playing things and buying things. Oh, no! On their final Shura weapon? On both menus? What? That's insane. Like, did they run out of buttons? Or were they just mashing? Like, because the game does give you a prompt. If you don't have a... I've gotten hit by that before. If you don't have a button... Like, if you don't have a button, it gives you a window saying, hey, you don't have a button. Are you sure? That fucking sucks. Was that like going to 90 or 100 or something? Not using a Transcendent at 100 is insane. Oh, that sucks. If they saved a clip... I don't know if Cyberstep would reimburse you for that. Like, you could try to appeal to them, say, hey, I fucked up. Like, I don't know if they saved a clip or if they took a picture or something. It's like, hey, I just, this happened to me. Is there any way you can restore this? Like, send a picture, like, hey, I have this weapon, and now it's gone. I would try to talk to them. Like, write out a message that you want to send to them, and then, like, use, like, a chat GPT or something, or a Grok to translate it to Japanese and send it to them. Like, it is crazy, absolutely. I feel bad for them. Like, that's awful. I didn't know what I was doing. Is it the marrows I want? Yeah. No, is there something after the marrows I want? The Jolly Roger. Oh, the Jolly Roger's half price, okay. My boost is still running, so I'll do that first. We seriously fucking crashed? Damn it.